what are the kinds of questions that you should ask when you go to a tarot reader? Now, the type of question that you ask really determines the value and the quality of information that you're going to get when you do a tarot reading. And if you don't quite know how to structure or phrase your question, that's perfectly fine. A good tarot reader, an experienced tarot reader, will help you restructure your question and identify what exactly you're trying to uncover. And sometimes a really excellent tarot reader will help you uncover and discover things that you didn't even think about, or give you answers to questions that you didn't even consider before. So it's really important that when you come for a tarot reading that you have maybe some questions in mind, but that you're also open-minded and you're flexible to receiving feedback or exploring other aspects of a topic or consideration. Questions that I think are weak are yes/no questions. And they really kind of limit the scope of understanding, and they don't leave much for discussion or room to explore. And while yes/no questions can be a good place to start, they can be a good place to understand something like, am I going to get the job? Or is my current partner a good fit for me, right? They may on the surface be yes/no questions, but a good tarot reader will help you develop it a little bit further. Like, what can I do so that I attract the right job for me? Or how do I ensure that my partnerships are worthwhile and long-lasting? Questions that are unhealthy, it's my job as a tarot reader to help guide you into a place of empowerment or transformation or enlightenment or inspiration, and any type of maybe unhealthy obsession or high anxiety states. It's my job not only to comfort and lower the temperature of the room, but also to engage your mindset in a way that you feel empowered to make decisions or improvements in your life. So questions that you don't have any control over, or questions that don't involve you, are not very healthy, nor are they helpful. A lot of my clients come to me with very, very high anxiety at the beginning of a reading, and that's very normal. Anxiety is a normal human emotion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with feeling anxiety. It's okay. We have to process those feelings, and coming to a tarot reader can be a wonderful way to kind of calm those feelings, calm those emotions, and have a structure in which to apply our thoughts. Sometimes we have an internal dialogue that's going on in our head, and we only are listening to one conversation. We're listening to one script over and over and over in our head. And what can be great about tarot is we sit down and we break that script. We look at it from different angles. We break that narrative, and it can be a really wonderful way with clients who have anxiety to see things from different perspectives and to reframe the conversation that's going on in their minds. Now, do you need to have a question if you want to get a tarot reading? And the answer is no, you don't need to have a question at all. You don't even need to have a topic in mind. If you come to me for a session and you just want a general reading, or maybe you want to tap into the idea of synchronicity by, as developed by Carl Jung, which is, that the right things are going to show up in your life at the right time, and to be open to receiving a message from tarot or to have that discussion. Some of my general open-ended readings have been some of the most powerful, some of the most fascinating, because they uncover topics that the querent hadn't even considered. So, as always, if you don't know how to structure a question, or you just have anxiety around a topic, or you just want to be open-ended, all of those are perfectly acceptable for a tarot reading. I like my tarot readings to be empowering, creative, inspirational, healing. That is the direction in which I personally want to achieve when I do a tarot reading. And so in that regard, I'm really focused about empowering the person. Tarot can be an excellent tool for self-development, improvement, analyzing relationships or situations, And I strongly encourage that people try tarot at least once in their life, right? If you're curious at all about it, just give it a go. It's so fun. I've gone to hundreds of different readers over the course of my life, and everyone has a different style, everyone has a different approach, and it's so wonderful. And finding the right tarot reader for you might take time, and that's perfectly okay. It's just like trying on a new pair of shoes. You want to get someone that you're comfortable with, that you can go the distance with, that you feel like you can unpack the burdens on your shoulders. And it's always fun to get a reading. I love getting readings, no matter if how much I gain insight from them. I'm always finding wisdom.